Welcome guys back to my Leicester City career mode. This is episode 4 and we are doing quite well in the league, to be honest. Our league objective is only to stay clear of relegation and keep ourselves in the Premier League, do decent in both cups. Unfortunately that isn't the case. We have already been knocked out of the Capital One Cup to Brighton after playing a weak squad in the last episode. And if you have missed that episode, obviously go back to watch it before this game. And there'll be a link in the description below. So I decided to change the team up, go into the game against Palace. A game we definitely should be winning, to be honest, because we have done well against some of the bigger clubs. They are one place above us in the league. I think they're only a point or so above us, because we haven't actually picked up a win. But I was ever hopeful that this would be the game that we would kickstart our season, pick up our first win, because they are a decent squad of players, to be honest. They have a couple of quick players, a solid midfielder with Jedinak and Joe Ledley. But we got off this great start. We played Rudolph this game and he got into an early opportunity in the 16th minute, but Speroni made a fantastic save. But he was actually a danger this game. Seemed to actually just step up to the plate, show why he should be in the first team, and he'll definitely be getting more chances. We whipped the corner in and came to Rudolph. We got his head on it, and Bannon, I believe it was on the line, couldn't do anything about that, and that got him off his mark, giving him his first Leicester goal. So definitely would be in the plans of the future to give him a couple more minutes, but we do have a couple of other players, that strikers that are a little bit better than him and wish to have a few more minutes. So Palace didn't have the most amount of chances in the first half, so we went into half-time 1-0, and we were solid, to be honest, and I was ever hopeful that this would be the game that we wouldn't concede and we'd pick up our first win. Through the first half, I had full confidence in my team, and this is a thing that really is good for me because I'm utilising it well, but it really is quite annoying because it can happen to me on other game modes as well. The kick-off glitch where you just run straight through, the defence can't do anything about it, and it's so simple to score from. As you can see in this series already, I've scored a number of goals from that sort of position already, and FIFA really need to find out, or EA really needs to update the game and like change that in some way, or alter something like the position of the players or something, just so that it can't happen as much. So Vardy did get onto the score sheet, making it 2-0, and he's had a couple of chances hitting the post just there, but I was trying to keep a clean sheet, as we haven't done so. Since the first, we've kept a clean sheet against Everton the first game of the season, but we haven't done so since. So I was hoping that we could actually keep a clean sheet and get a 2-0 win. I decided to bring Rudolph on and bring a lower up top, and just to solidify the win, and it actually did stay 2-0, and we picked up our first win, which was a great 3 points for us in the league, and that will no doubt push us up the league even higher than we actually are. So I do believe we're actually sitting in mid-table at the moment, and we are around 9th position. Yes, we are. So that is a good start to the season, considering the squad that we have and the lack of funds and so on. I was thinking ahead to the January transfer window. Obviously, I utilised as much of our money as possible in the summer, so hopefully I could ask the board for a few extra amount of cash, or I could actually sell a few players just to get free up some wages, sort of thing, because our squad is in depth without a shadow of a doubt compared to some other teams. However, the players on our reserves aren't the best, to be honest, and they do come in, and when they do come into the team for rotation, you can tell the difference quite a bit. So I would like to bring in a couple fresh faces and a little bit more quality. We then had another game against Burnley, another game that I expected to win, and that could have picked us up, and hopeful that we could get our 6 points out of 2 games in this episode, because Burnley are a team that are really struggling in real life, and they probably have the worst squad in the Premiership. But they got off to a good start here in the 17th minute from a free kick. Fortunately, they missed that, but we were pressing high. Knockout done well there to get it into a lower, who just used a little bit of strength and power to burst past the defence, cut inside, slide Nugent in. He took it around the keeper, but unfortunately couldn't slide it in past him, and that was our only chance of the first half. So we went into half-time 0-0. We were controlling the game, passing it round, had good possession, and then in the 48th minute, just after half-time, we won the ball with a lower, who played a lovely ball to Nugent, a 1-2 back to lower, and he fired it and drilled it into the bottom corner with a fantastic finish. And out of all my strikers, lower has the best finishing without a doubt. Vardy has the pace and dribbling stats, but when he gets into the box, his finishing isn't the best. Nugent is a bit better than Vardy at finishing, but is just a little bit slower. So Aloha just doesn't have that pace, but he does have the strength, the heading accuracy, and the finishing, and definitely is our best striker. So he put us 1-0 up, and I do believe Burnley went all-out attack, which is the highest you could go, and we could counter-attack him. Aloha with a lovely bit of hold-up play there to slide Nugent in, and he wasn't going to miss from there, as I slowed it down and just finessed it around the keeper. And that's one thing I would definitely recommend, just finessing inside the box. 9 times out of 10 you probably will score. Redmond then picked out on the left midfield, cut inside, and the defender didn't go with him. He fired one, a great save by Heaton, but Albrighton, our sub, was managed to get onto the end of it and actually just nod it into an open goal, and that put us 3-0 up, our biggest win so far this season. Straight from kickoff, they actually did lose the ball, and we could counter-attack them. I played it over the top for Vardy, and what's his name? I believe his name is Me. Actually just ran into Vardy there, and he was pointing. You can see he's pointing at his leg to show where the contact was, and we fortunately got a penalty. So as you know, Cambiasso is actually our penalty taker, but he wasn't the default penalty taker because Nugent was on the pitch, and Nugent doesn't really miss in real life. I do believe he has like 81 penalties. Yeah, he has 81 penalty stats, and that is higher than Cambiasso's 74. But I have been using Cambiasso, but I decided to give it to Nugent. He's played well, fired it into the right top corner, but what a save by Heaton to get up to that top corner. And although it was 3-0, I was disappointed we couldn't make it 4. But nevertheless, that was a 3-0 win, 2 clean sheets in this episode, and that's 2 wins out of 2 games. So I gave us 6 points in this episode, and definitely goes a long way to moving up to the league and hopefully just progressing in this career mode a lot easier. So this is coming to the end of the episode, guys. If you have liked it, be sure to leave a like and comment below. Also hit that subscribe button, because it is greatly appreciated and it will get more people watching my videos. In the next episode we'll play Newcastle, so I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.